Good evening, denizens of the night. It is Frosty Faustings 2022. Yep. And we're about to go through the long-awaited Melty Blood Type Lumina Top 8. I'm Shay, and I'm joined by Saki.
Hi, everyone. Good evening and welcome. This is going to be an extremely hyped Top 8. And for those of you just tuning in, we have quite the names in our bracket. So we're going to see Scrot Vermilion and Jostle on the winner side for Top 8, as well as Masoma and Saddam Huge Gains.
Yeah, and on the loser side, Dat Boy Uchiha, Akimi, Kitty, and Lucy, which is really awesome because there's actually a lot of character variety in this Top 8.
Yes, so I've actually seen, not just in this Top 8, but in the entire tournament, as we started coming down to this Top 8 for Frosty Faustings 14 here in 2022, we're seeing Roas, we're seeing Vovs, we're seeing Shikis, and we're seeing a Hasui as well.
Yeah, and all the way to Top 8, I think there's 6 unique characters, only 2 repeats, which is Roa and I believe Shiki are the only 2 repeats, but for the most part, a huge variety, a really big showing from a lot of the players out today.
Absolutely, and again, it is going to be extremely hyped. The first match that we're going to be seeing in today's Top 8 is going to be Jostle versus Scrot Vermilion.
Yeah, I watched both of them play earlier. I really like how clean Scrot Vermilion's playstyles with Kisui.
Yes.
Pretty much everything he does converts back into the Bento Oki. And really is able to pressure people really strong at that. Very clean play. Jostle, on the hand, just relentless. Really strong pressure from him.
Yes, indeed. And Scrot Vermilion, one of the Florida boys indeed, one of also the legendary Hisui mains, one of the also experts as well.
Yeah. Character specialist, especially meter that keep the pressure out.
Okay, nice BC to try to get out of that shield. Oh, gets caught in the air throw of the recovery.
Yeah, so far we've seen neither player really win the shield exchange. Scrot coming in.
Really big opening here for Scrot Vermilion. Then trying to get this hard knockdown to set up. Goes for the super jump instead. Nice opening on the jump in into the frying pan. And down you go.
Makes up moon drive, gets hit overhead, but gets out of there pretty cleanly. Both go for BC.
A really nice clash. I've been seeing a lot of people using the BC follow-up to get that clash and out of that pressure. Goes ahead and drops that combo jump. Oh, but the table stopping the activation.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of players go to the shield BC as a set. It's a little bit safer as a whole. The reward is just as good as a regular shield kind of thing. We've seen the meta kind of trend towards that.
Sure, and here we go. We're going to see some pressure here. The iconic Hisui pressure. Very nice call out off the shield to go for the grab. Gets set up. Yep, and there we go.
Wake up heat, spends the meter.
Nice, a very interesting usage of the shield here. Keeps it very clean. Nice defense here from Scrot's perspective. Gets the grab again.
Good reversal from Jostle. Both players shielding, but Jostle on the batted in the receiving end, the standing shield.
Yeah, and here we go. Scrot Vermilion capitalizing, brings out the dream cake into the hard knockdown. Tries to open up again with the jump in off of the table. Brings out Dust. Ooh, and the mix-up.
Yeah, using the Dust to hold him there. Going for a empty low. Really tough to see.
Very, very good job there from Scrot. Actually able to really open up Jostle quite a bit. Also stopping some of the momentum that we know from Roa.
Oh, caught him in the air. Yeah, that's unblockable. Stuck in the air like that, you cannot block.
Here we go. Gonna try to do another mix up here. Activates Moon Drive.
Nice shield. Can't respond to that with another shield. So good choice there. Get surrender.
A really smart decision from Scrot. I've seen a lot lately of actually going ahead and using the shield and just staying there waiting for a response from Jostle.
Yeah, basically playing rock and then kind of holding, waiting for scissors.
Okay, really good opening up Jostle again with that low into the double sladdle. Goes for the dream cake opti right now.
Even a throw will kill here. Jostle's got to be thinking about that. Good.
Oh, wow!
So many overheads.
That's actually the really scary part about Hisui, is she has a good 2C, and then on top of that, you have the overhead to worry about.
Yeah, she stays floating for a long time when her air blocks things, so it's really scary.
Okay, a little bit of a trade there. Does reset a little bit of that neutral. I see Scrot trying to actually catch the ladder. Does get a actual hit in. Go for this corner carry.
That combo. Nice low, empty low. Watch your angles.
Oh, and we have Blood Heat activation.
Got meter to spend too. It's Zero Heat, might as well spend it.
Yup, and here we go. Goes for the hard knockdown. Nope, instead.
Moon Drive, shield. BC gets shielded.
Ooh, very nice call out with the throw there.
Yeah,
The
throw back,
reversal.
throw.
Yeah.
Ooh, flashed right through it. This is a really good situation for Squad Vermilion. Gonna have him like one mix-up away.
Oh, and again with the Dream Cake setup. Gonna go ahead and put that
Throw.
corner into the throw. Another setup.
Another throw! Whoa, that was, he's punching down right there.
Look at him. He's very proud right there.
Yeah, so he's really supporting Frosties right now, FF14, right?
Very, very awesome. A critically acclaimed major coming back here in 2022.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, really dominant showing from Scott there. I mean, as you mentioned before, his just offense is so overwhelming, honestly.
It is. It really, really is. And again, when you're playing Hisui, right, it's one of those characters where she has so much happening in the air that the pressure off of her strings when they're blocked leaves you open to so much. And I mean, Ro is also a character that's very similar in that sense when he does get the momentum, but when you stop him, he has to stay there. He has to stay in the corner. There's a lot he has to do.
It's not quite as easy for him to spend meter to get more pressure like Hisui. Like Hisui can always like put the dust out on you.
Yeah.
And then that's another guaranteed mix-up pretty much, right?
Absolutely.
Ro on the other hand, there is kind of a gap there for shielding. When you shield versus his lightning. He does have the similar option, but ultimately I think how they controlled the air ended up being how the matchup went. I think that Roa is kind of limited, kind of air to air compared to Hisui. And I think that ended up making the difference.
Yeah, definitely making the difference for sure. And here I believe we have, I believe it's...
Yeah, it's Masoma versus Saddam Huge Gains.
Yes.
Can't say that without smiling.
All the huge gains for sure. I do want to say that I've seen Masoma.
Yeah.
Their vlog, incredible. Definitely one that... I've been seeing a lot of vlogs in this entire tournament where they had all a similar style, but each approached it differently.
Yeah.
Vlog being this character that has just a projectile game, probably one of the best in the game, and then Masoma capitalizing off of it when it comes down to just keeping their opponents away.
Yeah, Masoma, I think, he's one of like the forefathers of vlog play, really. One of the earliest to really pick him up. I will say, me personally, I think he's one of the most handsome vlog players. It's got like very immaculate playstyle. Really can pay attention to meter gain and timing positioning. Again, his opponent, Saddam Huge Gains, I watched their previous match. Very, very aggressive arc card, very solid. Pretty much picks up everything to huge damage, so this would be a good, pretty contrast of styles.
Interesting that we see Arcuate again. Most of the time, you tend to see a couple of character loyalists for this character.
Yeah. Kind of missed the combo there, looks like.
Oh, catches is in the flames. Does not get the second pullback flame.
Already half life lead, but Saddam does get the air throw. Do another throw. Wake up Moon Drive!
Ooh, and that shield battle right there actually going in the favor of Saddam, but unfortunately still getting opened up by Masoma.
Yeah, shielded low against the overhead there. Tough situation, low health there, but if he does get a hit, maybe a safe peek can maybe bring it back.
Okay, tries to go for the BC follow-up there on that shield to avoid getting caught in that follow-up.
Nice, a 5C starter, but drops it!
Ooh! Missing an opportunity to actually go ahead and punish, but it's okay. We're just going to bring out the flames and seal the deal there.
Yeah, wanted to see Saddam Huge use some of his meter, maybe.
Yeah, that's true. There's a lot of meter usage for Saddam right now. I know with this character, you can try to get a good meterless combo that does a lot of damage, but it's, again, if you're able to open it.
Shield.
Beautiful stuff right now from Masoma. Gonna go ahead and charge up to gain some more resource.
Yeah, back to full screen. Shield, B, no, goes for the B follow-up.
Oh, nice throw there from Saddam.
Has him right where he wants him. In the corner, and Arcade's one of the few characters that combo off or throw, but drops it, unfortunately.
Okay. Beautiful air-to-air here from Masoma. Gonna keep this combo going and actually push towards the corner and then back into full screen once again. Okay, another anti-air. Wow!
Yeah, the anti-air projectile really strong. I think just knows where Saddam wants to be. Like pretty much way before he's even there.
Yeah, and that's when you're definitely dealing with a player that is very masterful of the projectile game. Knows when to place the actual obstacle course and really goes ahead and accomplishes that mission.
Yeah. Uses a lot of resource here. Shield, they both go for it, but this time Saddam with the advantage, but unable to really land any combos this time.
Okay, Saddam here trying to get some momentum, using the BC follow-up to get out of there.
Ooh. Good shield!
Ooh, beautiful shield right there.
Good shield on the heat, full punish. Nice stagger pressure in the corner.
This is actually a really good round for Saddam, confirming everything to make sure to get that first round.
Go back to neutral. Using the ice, but shielded.
Okay.
Nice stagger pressure again. This time using the moonjar to pick it up. Keeps Masoma in the corner, air unblockable.
Masoma's getting stuck in all of this damage right now. Gonna go for this air grab here to go for the knockdown.
Wake up heat, I like it.
Ooh! Into the super!
Big damage. Back to full screen also. That's the important part too. Keeping Saddam away. Ooh, moondrive to punish!
Wow! Beautiful moondrive indeed.
This is a ton of damage.
Oh, a ton of damage right now. Okay. Tries to stagger out, using the shield to avoid that charge.
Ooh, face the reversal.
And there
Somehow
we go.
match point.
Yep, match point, and we are tied this first round. Saddam needing to take this next round if they want to stay alive in winner's side.
Okay, good block so far from Saddam, but look at all that blue health he's lost.
A ton of chip damage. The Vlov's pure projectiles is just based off of chip damage sometimes. Okay.
Wake up heat again.
Using all of that meter resource to go ahead. Nice air to air. Not going to be able to convert off of that. Still gets the icicle out into the throw.
Back dash reversal. Interesting choice, but
Oh!
yeah. Overall, really solid play right there from Masoma. I think ultimately he had really, really clutch on defense too, is what I would say.
Yes.
He was able to land a lot of those reversal full releases, which is in the key.
Yep.
Oftentimes too, kind of disrupting Saddam's, kind of gameplay patterns.
Yeah, that's a big thing, especially when you're using like Moondrive. And again, as we're going into this top 8, if you're just tuning in and you're also new to Melty as well, there's a lot of mechanics in the game that when we look at it, it can help not only just save your moves to be safer, but it also can help with stealing your turn. I mean, we saw a lot of that with Masuma as well. Also, talking about just the amount of chip damage that Vlov is able to actually do, and like all of that health just being gone, and then it only takes that one air-to-air or that one opening, and you're dealing with just more than 30%.
Yeah, speaking of air too, I do think Masoma's kind of understanding of Saddam's timing was really key to that match, right? So anytime Saddam was about to go kind of air to ground, Masoma would beat him there every single time. And so that's probably part of the really underrated skills. You can't really truly anti-air from the ground in this game, but you can anti-air by meeting someone mid-air and just being ready when they're already there.
Absolutely. And then up next right now on stream, we're going to go ahead and see that boy Uchiha versus Akimi.
Yeah, this is, I believe, it's Shiki versus Vlov.
And oh my goodness, I have seen this matchup practically all day today. That matchup is crazy because it literally depends on the player. It's not even like a matchup that you can define it on paper. It depends on how the Vlov plays and how the Shiki plays.
Yeah, absolutely. And once again, like we mentioned, because Vlov has a lot of options, right? Because even though on paper he's just a zoner, he can move with the best of them too, right? He doesn't have any limited movement. He's got great normals too up close. So just depending on how you want to approach the matchup can really determine how it goes.
Absolutely. Here we go. There goes the Vlov pick as well as the Shiki pick. I do want to say that that boy Uchiha really making a impact. And I was able to actually commentate for Top 96, and I was able to see their matches. And it's been really awesome to just see how this player actually masters Shiki and creates this mix-up game that makes you doubt yourself sometimes.
Oh yeah, that boy Uchiha has very optimal Shiki. I've seen them play as well. They're so optimal and really, really good on reads and things like that as well. So You know, he probably has a Sharingan. You know, could probably see a little bit beyond the sort of regular mortals, but. I'm excited to see how this goes. Akimi also was able to win a Vlav mirror match to qualify to top 8 as well, so
Insane.
clearly showing a lot of knowledge in terms of the character. I saw very good at running under. So running under opponents with air approaching, so I really like that as well.
Absolutely, and here we go. Dapoichi getting one hit in, but not going to be able to convert. Akimi looking really strong right now.
Yeah,
getting that first hit. Woo!
You can't hurt me if you're over there.
Oh! Apparently recovering just in time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice throw against the shield.
Going for the moon drive reversal. Tries to clash here, but unfortunately losing the clash.
Good reversal from Dapoichi, using the missile move to beat the clash.
Okay.
Both trading moon skills.
Ooh. And the stand shield actually opening Akimi up for that 2A low. There you go.
Dapoichi closing it out.
And that's another thing too about Shiki is just the damage that he can output off of that one opening.
Oh yeah, he hurts. He's been eating cereal in the morning.
Okay, really good pickup here from Akimi. A really nice start into this first round.
And as you notice now, Akimi's character now has ice instead of fire.
Yes. And that changes the matchup a bit because the ice is a different property than the fire. Okay, nice recovery to avoid the air throw. Another call out on the shield. Dapoichi 2-for-2 right there, but gonna get caught there. Akimi starting up this damage here, charging up to get some meter back. Actually has enough meter for a one hit into Spark Drive.
Whoa! You held it a little too long, maybe.
Woo! And there we go. Has still all that resource. Both of them actually has quite a bit of resources available to them between Moon and the Magic Meter.
Yeah, everything's available. Leave it all out there. Spending EX.
Okay. We're going to see more projectiles coming out right now from Akimi.
Ooh, uses the Moon skill.
Okay. Starts up this full-on damage control corner carry.
A good corner carry has Akimi in the corner. Double overhead. Watch ahead.
And this is not looking good for Akimi right now as they're trying to get out of this corner. And there goes the hit in, and that boy Uchiha taking the first game.
Yeah, I really like that delayed low. You know, he really delayed a little bit and then like swept it like the perfect timing. He knew Akimi had Moon Drive. Potentially on wake up, so really tried to use that to kind of change the time, maybe baited it out that way.
Yeah, absolutely. And also too, you always want to keep in mind that that opening doesn't allow you to actually activate your feet. So if you're getting hit in the middle of a combo, it's going to be hard to actually activate feet.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Akimi getting caught in the backdash there. That boy Uchiha capitalizing.
That move's so good, covers so much space.
And there we go.
Yeah, in the corner. Throw.
Oh my goodness, into the throw.
Good reaction from Akimi there.
Wake up with the 2A. Goes for the reset here. Goes for the charge.
That's
Here we go.
Ooh, what a drop, but capitalizes again.
Okay.
Another 2A maybe?
Beautiful
good
activation.
Shield.
Wow, Akimi actually going ahead and getting the nice reads off of there with that Moon Drive activation.
Clutch it out. Now neither player has Moon Drive. Okay, that's the last hit.
Sometimes that happens, you know? Sometimes we just have to take it and wake up a little bit. Opens up with the Moon follow-up, gets it, wins the shield war.
Spends the meter.
Tries to go for the super jump there to get the overhead. Not going to be able to open up that boy Uchiha.
Again, Dapoichi using that like forward moving slash move. Really great usage. Putting full screen carry from it.
Akimi waking up with Moon Drive activation, but that does open her up.
Yeah, I think Akimi may have tried to use another Moon skill there, but it just straight up lost to whatever Dapoichi did.
Yeah, sometimes it happens. I know sometimes the inputs can be a little bit tricky, and it does again happen. Goes for the throw here though on that boy Uchiha. Activates Blood Heat, does open up, and has a lot of resources to use the super.
Yeah, look, 50% damage there.
Really good stuff. Now, we do want to take note though that Dapoichi also has meter, so instantly can use the super and also gain access to Shiki's Shiki's install.
Yeah, he's gonna anti-jump low.
Okay.
A little meter here. Gonna keep the rest. Move drive back.
Oh no, opens up again! And with that being said, Akimi, unfortunately getting out of losers here.
Yeah,
with
great
Dapoichi is
stuff.
still alive.
Yeah, really good stuff from Dapoichi. I really like the counter moon drive right there. So when you moon drive, you can act first. But if your opponent counter moon drive, you can act at the same time.
Yes,
so really good choice.
It's kind of crazy how like the moons actually, you moon drive, I moon drive,
Yeah,
we all
exactly.
moon drive, right?
Yeah. That way, keep it even. And we know that Shiki is really dominant up close, right? So
Yes.
just equalizing the field right there. Even if Vlad had gone for some kind of moon skill, it'll force a clash, but Shiki's the only one with the invincible move there. So
Yes.
with that in mind, Dapoichi has shown the ability to clash cancel into invulnerable moves. So I think that was a really smart choice by him.
Yes, absolutely. Now, I do want to talk about this next match. This is actually our last losers match of our first top 8 in terms of just our initial one. And we're going to talk about Lucy versus Kiri. Okay, Lucy was actually sent to pools to the loser side and made it all the way to top 8.
Wow.
And that's not all. Actually took out the kill stage in top 24.
Wow, that's really impressive. Yeah, so sent the kill stage home, it seems like.
Yes, and that's insane. Now, that's obviously a lot of matches, so of course player stamina comes into play when we are at this level of the game, of the tournament itself. But if there's anything to note is the fact that Lucy has the stamina and has been able to keep up pretty well.
Yeah, I mean, Lucy's clearly been grinding all the way up until here, right? So, you don't want to lose at this point in the tournament because of stamina, right? You want to leave it all out there.
Absolutely. And then, of course, we have Kiri. I believe I was actually watching a little bit earlier, too, on how their pool went. Also coming from a pool of killers, too.
Yeah.
Top 96 and top 24, I think, was probably the most stressful in terms of how many names were actually going head-to-head.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I watched the very, very end of Kiri's qualifying match, actually. It came down all the way to the wire. Basically, both players on a pixel. And, at the very last second, Kiri was able to clutch it out.
So I do know that for Lucy, we're going to see her on Roa. And then I believe for Kiri, we might be seeing them on Noelle.
Yeah, they played Noelle in the match. They played a very close match against a Coma player.
Okay.
Yeah,
So I find it interesting because with Noelle, like on paper between Noelle and Roa, they're two characters that do a lot of damage and just need that opening for momentum. Like legit, all you have to do with Noelle sometimes is really gain that reach there.
Yeah, so Noelle is a character. Her unique tool is that she has limited number of black keys, which is her projectile. But compared to other projectiles in the game, it's very, very effective, very quick, long knockdown too if you use the EX version. But that's why they're limited, right? You only get a certain number per round.
Absolutely. It looks like we have completed the button check, and Lucy and Kiri are both ready. Again, this is going to be a Roa versus Noelle matchup.
Yeah, so Roa has the speed advantage, you would say here, but Noelle has huge range. Even if she is like a flock of seagulls inside of a nun coat.
We also have to take into fact too on how Kiri uses the black keys, because that can also come into play. I love the stare down.
Great stare down.
And literally, it was like the Western style, like dinner done.
Yeah, but the black key there, once again, showing how effective it can be. Use the moon drive to continue the pressure. Shield.
Beautiful shield there from Lucy's part to go ahead and follow up, using all of the moon drive to actually get this corner damage.
Okay, keeping it pretty calm, waiting for the meter to be spent. Well, does have moon skill available still.
Tries to shield back. Unfortunately, he's still going to get caught in that follow-up. Very interesting. I like the shield back and forth between these two.
Yeah, I've seen Lucy go to that a couple times where he just shields and doesn't do a follow-up just to see if they'll shield back, right? And that way you can get the advantage, because if your opponent shields second, you're the one who recovers first.
Yeah, and also too, let's take note of the patience between these two. Kitty using every opportunity to try to open Lucy up, and Lucy may have been opened up right now into letting Kitty actually go ahead and take this first round, but has been playing really good defense.
Yeah, got caught in the air, unfortunately. Can't really guard it in the air against the grounded normal stuff. Good block.
Tries to jump over to get the overhead. Does get it this time, though, to punish the shield. Here we go. Into the projectile for the launch.
Spends the moon drive. Keep the pressure up. Reversal heat while unblocks it. It's a bit slower, but it's still unblockable. Gets out of pressure.
Oh, got caught pressing a button and gets caught in that spear.
Now it's Kitty's turn to use moon drive.
Lucy
Then just backs off.
trying to catch the air-to-air, not going to be able to. Backdashes though. Tries to charge up to get some meter back.
Ooh,
Beautiful
good
air-to-air right there. Just exactly what Lucy needed. Tries to open up again. Does catch off the anti-air attempt.
Not quite dead though. Moon skill. Spends the black key, but not able to follow up.
Okay. Bringing out some of the lightning. Unfortunately, with Kiri, not going to fall for it though on Lucy then.
Yeah, might be good to kind of play for next round, try to build meter.
For sure. Okay, Moondrive activation.
Okay, I guess we're not playing for next round.
Oh my goodness. Nah, Lucy wants this very badly.
Kitty able to key, gets the black key hit.
Okay, we also have 3 black keys available for Kiri. Does get caught by the lightning and into the special.
Yeah, great confirm there. Hits, you confirm anywhere on the screen with that. Because it does hit everywhere. Again, good air to air. Picks it up.
Really good air-to-air right now from them. Okay, tries to go for the shield punish, not going to be able to. Another attempt to anti-air and still getting caught. Oh, beautiful
good.
DP call out.
Throw, anti-air throw. You see it happen.
I believe Lucy was trying to get the OTG there and was not successful in there. Goes for the restand here, but Lucy playing it a little bit safe.
A bit scary here.
I just want to compliment the level of defense from these two. Like, they're really trying to fish open for the open, like the open.
Another hit, but no meter. He's gonna have to go for the air throw ender here. Wake up heat.
Gonna try to regain some of this health back. Doesn't get hit with the full confirmation, so has enough time to get some of that health back. Tries to rebuild the meter. Kitty letting this meter resource or recharge happen.
Ooh, again, good heat there. Kitty's been getting hit by a lot of those air dash pressure hits, and that's a good choice to heat to kind of get them off.
Oh, gets opened up by the low, and here we go, Lucy getting the confirmation she needs. Okay. Kitty trying to grab him. Does get the low hit confirmed. This could be big damage for Noelle.
Not quite enough air throw reset.
Okay. Catches the backdash. Nice throw attack. Beautiful
Wait for an invincible
block.
move.
And this could be it for Lucy to go ahead and seal it. Right there with that throw. Wow.
Great confirm.
That was a beautiful confirm. Also a really good recuperation too in that scramble a bit. Also 11 seconds on the clock. So note that they are playing against the clock.
Anti-air throw again. It's going to be very effective. Both of the moon drive.
I love that they saw the moon drive on both ends activate and they're like, okay, wait a minute, let's not press the button.
Skill there, effective. Shield.
Okay. Ooh, that BC follow-up not getting punished. Probably pressing that wrong button there.
Heat, completely whipped.
Very nice on Lucy's part. And into a beautiful hit confirm.
Yes, wasting the heat time as much as possible.
Oh, catches the usage of the black key with the lightning.
Kitty's not out of it. Won a couple of pixel comebacks, even in, just in pools too, so. Don't want to count out Kitty here.
Lucy trying to recharge some of the meter and also bait out a button. Kitty with only 3 black keys, but it does not matter. The lightning's going to take it. Okay, and here we go. Lucy gonna try to find again with the opening. Tries to go for the cross up, still not able to connect there with the heat activation on Kitty's part though. Going for it.
Good usage of heat so far to kind of get out of pressure there.
Okay.
Yeah, many times Kitty has not had any meter to do a lot of Noel's best follow-ups, so unfortunately.
Yeah, and Lucy also, without meter herself, Kitty playing again the defense, still getting opened up by the kick.
Yeah, good delay low there. Wake up moon drive. Seems like it got baited out. Empty jump low. We've seen Lucy do anti-air throw a lot of the time, so that might have been a good adaptation for that.
Okay, backdashes off on wake up there.
Nice
Tries to
super jump.
catch it. Yep, and there we go. This is also a really good spot for Kitty. Has about a meter to go for it. Using that meter. Oh no!
But drops it.
Okay, throwing out a black key instead of the follow-up.
Yeah, 4 black keys left. Whoa!
The BC follow-up to avoid the rest of the lightning. We're not dealing with that today. Stop it, Roa. We're not dealing with that.
Couldn't play rock paper scissors with the lightning already out.
Okay. Here we go. Lucy using the moon drive activation to
Good
keep
block.
up. Oh my god, these blocks
And
are
the
gorgeous.
anti-air.
Okay.
Shield BC.
Ooh, even had a chance to recharge a little bit for that meter.
Shield. They both kind of respected it.
I don't blame them. Sometimes, again, it is that rock, paper, scissors, shoot idea. Oh, okay, into the restand. What a confirm. Ooh, and here we go.
Ooh, good use of shield B. We haven't really seen that a lot yet.
Okay, using the BC follow-up to get out and avoid any shield wars happening.
Yeah, if I'm Kitty right now, I'm thinking about getting heat off, but
Oh!
yeah.
Okay, there it is, just like you mentioned.
Because, you know, she has so much recoverable health, right? So you want to be able to get that back to get the blend still.
Right. Lucy starting off this pressure again, backs off to go for the lightning.
Good shield,
Oh
but
my gosh!
full shield. Lucy with the throw. Moon drive. Good shield.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, baited it, but not punished, obviously. She kept punishing. Another hit. Is this enough?
This might be enough. It has the meter for it too. Yup, there it goes. That's what we were talking about earlier, is Kitty trying to actually use that meter. She wasn't really having it before in terms of like actually using it and accomplishing the damage output that we know and love with Noelle. But at least they had that meter right then and there.
Yeah, you know, we've seen that Kitty would go for defensive. Heat was one of the main defensive options that she'd be using, right? And you know, that's the thing about Noelle, is that she doesn't have a meterless defensive option, right? So that's kind of why you would see Heat used exclusively there. So you couldn't really use it for offense when you do that.
Okay, calling out Lucy's BC follow-up and with the other follow-up as well, but delayed. Okay.
The pulse moon drive, but calls out the normal.
Here we go, Lucy starting this momentum with throw up, brings out the charge again to get some meter back.
Good shield.
Both of them just staring again. This is
Actually goes for the A follow-up.
Yeah, this is probably the most match that I've seen where they've actually really respected each other and their decisions.
Yeah, Kitty has a ton of meter here.
Okay. Activating moon drive and still resetting here. That's gonna be definitely probably a wrong choice there from Kitty.
Yeah, Lucy's able to get a safe heat, get back all that health. Kitty goes for reversal heat also.
Okay. Trying to block here, still able to get a lot of this health back. Lucy with the deficit.
Air dash. Actual does the follow-up. We haven't seen that a lot in this set, but now they're starting to let it rip. Good defense against the air dash pressure.
Okay, I tried to see with Fury, they tried to actually respond back with the follow-up, but still able to actually get the opening.
Okay, again, another wake of heat, but time is actually getting pretty short here. 18 seconds left.
Oh, the follow-up counter right there. And this is looking really nice for Lucy.
Yeah, now with the life lead.
And now he's definitely going to kill.
Yeah, didn't need to play the clock anymore at that point.
Okay, activation on the moon drive.
Yeah, probably need to make that special save because it whiffed completely. Jumping
Okay.
shield?
Oh, you know what? If it works, it works.
It didn't.
Here we go.
Defense gets out of the corner.
Still getting hit by the heat activation, but it does not matter for Lucy. Brings out the lightning.
Shield follow-up.
Okay, I see them trying to delay that BC follow-up, and it's like they're both trying to read it.
Yeah, but they both get off free there, right? Another combo from Lucy in the corner. Reversal heat gets it off. Still 7 black keys, but no meter to work with. But does have Moon Drive available.
Yeah, that can also help a lot with Noel's pressure. Oh, the full lightning not hitting.
Oh, that looks like a mistake.
Yeah, it looks like that might have been a button input that's going to cost Lucy.
Now life totals are about equal. If I'm Kita, I'm really thinking about baiting something out here with a heat.
And here we go.
Ooh, nice Moon Drive confirmed. And it kills.
And Lucy staying alive in this top 8, looking really dominant with that Roa. I think that was probably the most honest back and forth I've ever seen in Melty. Usually I tend to see quite a bit of like wake-ups in like terms of arc drives or like a little bit of disrespect on some of the frames, but between Lucy and Kiri, they literally were respecting each other.
Yeah, there was a lot of back and forth because of their main defensive option of choice tended to be heat on both sides. So when that happens, when you successfully heat, you get back a lot of your health too as well, right? So, because of that, there's kind of an extended play, a lot of play towards, almost time up every round, right? Because that's what happens when you defend yourself with heat. It's high risk, but also high reward because you can get back a lot of your health that way.
Yeah, it's just one of those things that makes part of Melty Blood,
Yeah.
But again, like you were mentioning, it's just the defensive measures to take, especially with these two types of players. But speaking of players, we're going to go ahead and see Saddam Huge Games versus that boy Uchiha.
Yeah, this time it's going to be a matchup of 2 close range characters, right?
Yes. Technically the protagonist, in a sense.
Protagonist and the main heroine,
Yeah. But we're going to see how that boy Uchiha works against Arcuid. At least Saddam Huge Games is Arcuid in particular.
Yeah, so far we didn't get to see a lot of Saddam Huge Gains overall plan because he was kind of just kept on the other side of the screen for the majority of it, right? But it would be nice. It's going to be nice to see how he kind of slugs it out with another close range character.
Yeah, this is definitely going to be a testament to who can hit harder the most, right? And also who can actually gain the momentum first. Definitely this first round and how you start off is going to be pretty important between these two players. Okay.
We got the thumbs up.
They're looking super ready, focused and everything. That boy Uchiha, I'm sure feeling the excitement to continue in top 8, trying to keep that momentum going.
Let's see what stage. Tomorrow's collapse.
Here we go. Okay. Ooh, beautiful anti-air there from Saddam.
Overhead. Catches that low shield.
Okay. Saddam looking really confident here and actually going for the damage. Oh, the kick actually catching, but the air-to-air. A little bit of a scramble.
Yeah,
Tries to respond.
Wow.
That was insane right there from Saddam, able to recover quickly. Goes into the super.
Yeah, now, Melty Blood.
This does kill, but that leaves no resources for Saddam.
Use up everything for that. But, it's good to take a round when you can, right?
Yeah, honestly, when it comes to these two characters, sometimes it's a smart choice. And also, too, they can build it up pretty fast. But that boy Uchiha responding accordingly. Oh, no! Yo, and unfortunate, someone did not desync their controller. That is just so frustrating. That boy Uchiha even saying, oh my goodness, really? And also too, Saddam as well, looking back and saying, who did it?
Yeah, I
Who
mean,
did it?
nobody wins in this case, right? It's just pretty painful on all sides.
So probably the worst thing that can happen here is that we might see the first round go to Saddam, and then they just go ahead and play. But it does depend on the TO. They're just like, what are we gonna do? What's happening? We can't find the culprit, unfortunately.
I mean, the damage is done, right? So
Yeah, I think it's pending TO right now.
yeah, the other thing is that like the problem with it is when you activate your controller like that, you
Yeah.
can't actually move because that person's controlling the system. It is one of like the downfalls of the PlayStation system, unfortunately.
That's so very true, actually. That's no wonder they're not able to really actually control that menu system right now. Let it be a lesson to everybody at home. Make sure you desync your
Please
controllers
desync. It's
offline.
like yeah, it's like putting your cart back in the cart thing, right?
Yes.
Except when you don't do it, your cart at the shopping mall will hit everyone's car every time. So put it back. Costs you nothing.
Yeah, it definitely looks like they're trying to find the controller that did it. But in any case, let's just talk a little bit about the match so far, as we're also waiting and pending that TO decision. I feel like that boy Uchiha had the momentum at that point.
At that point, yeah. The first round went really strongly towards Saddam Huge Gains. I saw that is much more sure in his confirms this time around. So
Yes.
in the match against Masoma, I noticed that there were a lot of drops. And
Yes.
that's probably because opportunities to hit a ranged character like that are so few and far between. Sometimes you're not ready to really capitalize, right? But
No.
in a close range fight against both players, they're much more comfortable landing their combos, right? So I did see a lot more stability from Saddam Huge Gains this set.
Yeah, I think also too it's the matchup, and we kind of were talking about it a little bit earlier, where the matchup for Shiki and Arcuid, they kind of have to be close up, as well as just the damage. And we were, like you mentioned, seeing the actual hit confirms coming from Saddam, something that we really weren't able to see before. Now, of course, that boy Uchiha also had to find an opening. I'm pretty sure Uchiha was trying to go ahead and start the usual routine in terms of block stream and then catch off with a 50-50, whether it be a low or an overhead. But because Saddam was just on top of Uchiha like that, it's hard to actually bring that momentum out and actually have to change the game plan now.
Yeah, yeah. So I did think that like so far from what we've seen in terms of like reading each other as well, in terms of like how they're dealing with each other in terms of shield, so far there hasn't been like any like clear winner in terms of who is better at reading the other person's
Yes.
shield, right? So far, Saddam Huge did make one big hit, but that's just because he did an overhead, and you know that boy just happened to shield low instead of high, right? So
Yep, absolutely.
it could go either way. Still, we don't really know much about how they're going to approach it from now too.
Yeah, it's still also very early. This is supposed to be the first game. I also want to mention too about how important it is with the first round attack. You know, everything is determined by how you handle that first round, right? Who gets opened up first and who starts it up first.
Right.
So I definitely see that if we're wanting to see Uchiha come out on top, has to start off the round really well. If you
Yeah.
want to see Saddam Huge Gains actually go ahead and start off well, has to get that first round hit and open up really
Yeah,
strong.
let's see if we can get. I think what they may do here is try to recreate the situation. They may just let that boy Uchiha like finish his combo, and then they'll get right back to it. But it looks like they're working on disconnecting all the controllers right now.
Yeah, thankfully they were able to find it, so they're gonna go ahead and just take it off. That's also the good thing too about having the stick, is that you never have to worry about this problem.
Yeah.
Because it's all by like
It's all wired, yeah.
Wired, yeah.
Well, so let's see here. I think that boy Uchiha might be able to finish his combo. Oh,
Okay, yeah.
they're just gonna go right into it.
That's honestly probably the most fair decision there. At least let that boy Uchiha go ahead and continue, and actually does really well here for the throw knockdown.
Good shield
Ooh.
counter. Good choice.
And here's a good opportunity for Saddam to also make up for the health deficit.
Yeah, he could go into a safe heat if he wants. Doesn't look like it though.
Yeah,
Just plug it out here.
I feel like using heat right now would be a little bit risky. We do get the
Ooh.
install though for the
Yeah,
next round.
if you kill with this arc drive, you keep the install for the next round. And that gives him access to other special moves, which are more, like, really powerful.
Okay.
Nice.
Really
Okay.
nice pickup.
Ooh, dropped it there.
that boy Uchiha looking really strong here again.
Good shield. Just need to throw. The back throw is good damage here.
That's a really nice delay there from Saddam. Gets the opening on the jump in.
Yeah, I like that.
This is so much damage right now.
One more opening could do it.
Yep, and there it is. Woo!
Once again, finishing where we started with another Melty Blood.
Beautiful. Really good stuff there from Saddam to end it with the super. You know, sometimes just taking a breather sometimes helps too. And, you know, I'm pretty sure they were like, let's just get the next round happening.
Yeah, sometimes you want to keep the momentum too, right? If you're like, you think you're doing okay, so just keep it going, right? While you're still warm.
Okay. Goes for this knockdown here. Not going to go for the cross-up instead. Trying to bait out a button. Nice tech there from that boy Uchiha, and that's going to open up Stump.
Right into 2C. That move is so good, so fast, so long.
Ooh, drops the last combo at the end there.
Reversal DP into super. Gets the knockdown. That boy Uchiha in the corner. Stagger pressure.
Hey. Super strong right now from Saddam. Might be able to take this. Has to, did not have beater to kill. Oh.
Another shield. Ooh.
Beautiful.
Yeah, that catches the jump. It's so, it's so high in the air. And I'm keeping on that Moondrive meter too.
Okay. Good tech there from Saddam. Oh, opens up and punishing the shield attempt there with the overhead.
Yeah, it's happened a couple times already. We've seen Dabuchi go for low shield when Saddam isn't go ahead and counters with an air approach.
Again with the opening on the kick overhead. This is not looking good for that boy Uchiha. Has a lot of resources though, uses moon strike activation. Now, there's not enough meter to make this kill here. Has to recover.
Oh!
Oh no!
I think that was a mistake. Got a chance. He can go for a safe heat here. He does. Okay. Nice counter hit.
Wow!
Exactly what the doctor would. Now all its health is coming back too. Spends a meter on arc drive. Might as well. It's gonna use her to lose it.
Okay. Saddam trying to see what button to press here. Tries to go. Using the BC follow-up to avoid the follow-up.
Fully charged C!
No! The clash being in favor of Saddam. Again!
Air throw!
Ooh, and here he goes, that seals
wow! What a reaction to the clash with an air throw. Then follows up with Oki to close it out.
Even Uchiha is like, yeah, I definitely got outplayed there from Saddam. It was really smart. I'm pretty sure they were also mentioning too, like, you know, it happens, but really good recuperation from these two players.
Yeah,
Very
ultimately, you know, Dabu Uchiha, you know, it was during his combo when they paused, but so he ended up winning that round anyway, right? So it's good to see that the kind of pause didn't impact the game too much. Both players just able to get right back to where they were. Yeah,
absolutely. But you know what's also really cool to talk about? Some ads. So let's go ahead and check out the first one being gaming.
All right, and we're back.
Yes, indeed.
Frosty Faustings, 14. Melty Blood Type Lumina top 8 still underway.
Absolutely, and my name is Saki Sakura. I'm joined here by Shay. This is going to be an insane top 8. We've already seen some amazing players going ahead. We are currently in losers quarters right now. Sitting in losers semifinals is Saddam Huge Games, who took it over 2-0 versus that boy Uchiha. Up next, we're going to see Jostle versus Lucy.
In what may be the most confusing mirror match of all time, we're seeing two Michael Von Ross.
That's actually going to be crazy. Oh my goodness, it's just going to be like flashes of lightning, like from left to right, right to left, and all over. And look,
don't
Lucy,
say it. Don't say it. Don't say it.
Looking super sus right now.
Well, hopefully the play isn't real sus, but there are some differences in their two play styles from what I've seen. I do know that Lucy tends to, like, when shielding to start like the reads, Lucy will tend to go to empty shield. Whereas I've seen Jostle kind of go for more BC from the get-go, right? So that could be a pretty big difference. And we may see a counter pick instead.
Yeah, sometimes, you know, it's crazy is that, like, mirror matches don't obviously determine who's the better player at the character. But it does determine how well you can handle your own character sometimes.
And oftentimes, like, you know, your character's strong points are oftentimes either good or bad against your own character, right? So sometimes that may not be how you want to play your character. And so going to a counter pick sometimes a good choice.
Alright. I believe this was a button check indeed. We're gonna go ahead and do the fist bump. Here we go.
Yeah, so we are gonna see a mirror here.
Yeah, I think they just use Shiki as just a button check, check dummy.
Alright.
And here we go.
A hearty handshake, and let's get right to it.
Now I'm really interested to actually see again how these two players handle their respective characters and play styles as well. And here we go, Lucy starting up the first round with this momentum.
Yeah, Lucy is playing very quickly, spending resources quickly, forces Jocelyn to kind of respond.
Okay, nice patience there from Lucy. Gonna go for the overhead, but unfortunately the moon drive actually catching Lucy off guard.
Very nice knockdown. Throw. That is one thing about Jocelyn's playstyle. We've seen a lot more throws from Jocelyn, but this is the combo there.
Now, we do want to take note, too, that Lucy's also really good at defense from what we saw in the last game. Tries to recover, again, using the resource and trying to recharge it.
Yeah, neither player has any, like, a full moon drive or a full bar, but now there's a full bar on Lucy's side.
I've never seen a Roa just stay in place, walk back and forth like
yeah,
that.
they're trying not to touch lightnings.
That's crazy.
Jocelyn's got a meter now, too, so he also has access to heat.
Okay. Good defense here from Lucy using
there's
heat
the
activation. Oh, not getting fully punished. Dropping that combo there. Okay, the shield follow-up, but into the 2A.
Yeah, as we had mentioned before, Lucy does go to the empty shield. That time did not pay off. The empty shield got baited by Jocelyn.
Lucy recharging a little bit to gain some meter. I feel like also too, Roa is one of those characters that uses a lot of meter to gain the amount of damage that he can get.
Yeah, the best setups, you gotta spend meter mid-combo. Nice air dash right over the low, but drops him.
Very nice call out on the shield. I've seen Lucy try to go for that slide. I yet to figure out why, except maybe trying to attempt an OTG there.
It may be to kind of like help the timing.
Probably. Does get a cross-up going though, and hit confirms.
So if you hit with it late, because it's so active, you get more, there's less recovery at the end.
That might be what could be happening there for Lucy. Okay.
Goes for moon drive, interesting choice.
Nice
Neutral moon
defense
drive.
right now from Lucy.
Spends a meter. Keeping Lucy locked down.
Goodness, the patience on Lucy does capitalize off of it, or rather gets rewarded for that patience, getting the punish in. And there we go, catches the counter hit. Beautiful.
Okay. Goes for super maximum Michael. Wake up, he gets baited.
Not choosing to follow with the shield, instead going for a full combo here into the moon drive activation. Very close to the second bar.
Good shield.
Okay.
Also trying to make something happen here. Good pressure to throw.
Yeah, Jocelyn's definitely noticing that Lucy's been blocking quite a bit. But Lucy has enough meter to probably kill here. And yes, she does.
Yeah, great choice. So you'll notice that by ending the combo with that super, it puts it in a really stable position and was probably able to do an option select to bait the heat out. Just do a jump in. If the jump in doesn't hit, automatically shield the heat.
Okay. Ooh, interesting. Using the moon drive activation to keep this move going into a combo. Gonna drop the ender there though. There we go.
Good bait, but no punish.
Ooh, recovers just in time. Nice blocks here from Lucy.
Ooh, good trade.
So much lightning happening right now. Gets the throw in. Jostle starting up the momentum.
Good air dash there to beat the low shield.
Ooh, this is looking really grim right now for Lucy in this corner here.
Got the hit, but didn't.
Three of those. It's not gonna work once. It's not gonna work twice. It's gonna work this time. But Lucy responding in accordance. May have to use heat activation pretty soon. Probably trying to wait for the actual neutral reset as when Jostle comes closer.
Ooh, good hit. Good heat here, yeah.
There it goes.
Safe
right
heat.
in it.
Heat's back, but Moon Drive baits it.
Just walks back with the moon drive activation, and Lucy's gonna take that first round.
Yeah, definitely dropped the bag there from Jostle. Had the advantage, but ended up letting Lucy back into it there.
Okay.
Same side. Anti-air. Use the moon drive to confirm.
Interesting choice of patience there for Lucy. Jostle, though, going to keep all of this damage going. Gets caught in the reversal.
Slams the shield, but shield gets beaten. Another safe heat.
Yeah, I'm loving these safe heat options from Lucy. Again, really smart if you're not confident in the back and forth and just wants to keep it safe. Okay.
Another combo. He opens them up here. That could be it. And this could be it.
There is. That definitely could be it with enough meter to kill. And Lucy still staying alive and heading over to losers semifinals.
Yeah, Lucy's going to go against Saddam Huge Gains. And in what will be another slugfest, it seems like.
I just want to mention, too, that, like, again, Lucy came from pools, lost in pools, and was sent to that lower side of the bracket, made the entire run of this tournament on the lower side bracket.
Yeah.
And still alive right now. That's amazing as a player. That's so tricky to do because there's so many factors happening, and Lucy's just been able to beat every one of them.
Yeah, and sometimes that kind of like tension is what like helps you like play good, right?
Yes.
If your back is to the wall, maybe you respond by playing better, right? Well, a little bit of tension kind of helps you keep your mind in the game. Because, especially in Melty Blood, if you start to get lazy, right? You start to do something that like, oh, well, maybe they'll get hit by this heat. I'll just heat. Maybe they'll get hit by it.
Yes.
That can lose you around, right? Obviously. You lose all your resources. You get punished for your heat. That's how we saw some rounds go this set, too.
Yeah, you can definitely tell that she is still very much aware of what's happening in the matches. The fatigue not really setting in because she's blocking almost everything. But you want to know who else is also going to try to block everything? Masoma against Scrot Vermillion's Hisui. And here we go with them.
So this is going to be an interesting match because Hisui actually has projectiles as well.
Yes.
But then the thing is that, I do think that Slav's normals and projectiles actually dominate the neutral in this match. So seeing whether Scrot Vermillion can even get started is a big part of the matchup. And as I say that, he gets a hit.
Yeah, really good air-to-air there. Actually catching Masoma off guard. Goes for the throw to set up the bento box.
Shield BC paying dividends right now.
It's going to be quite a bit of damage. Going to go for the full screen range once again. Let's see how Scrot actually manages this. Does get caught in the low.
Yeah, picks it up perfectly. Great damage. Back to full screen.
Oh, okay.
Good held shield. I like it. Played it very safe there.
Here we go. Really nice pickup. Goes for the dream cake setup. Activating another safe heat. Very nice. But getting punished there.
Yeah, the projectile right in the moon drive. Saw that it hit. Confirmed it.
And that first round's going to go to Masoma.
Ooh. Once again, starting out the same way we did. Another jump C from Scrot Vermillion.
Every time I see Hisui hit with the pan, I feel a little bit of that pain. Just a little bit.
I feel a lot of it.
Oh,
great bait.
Okay.
Baited up the throw tech, looks like.
Beautiful. Into the double spoon.
Good. Whoa, good back jump. Punishes the charge C.
Okay, and here we go. Masoma gonna go get that knockdown. Does get the low out. And here we go. Flames once again charges up right in Scrot's face.
Yeah, in the throw too. The gutsiness. Ooh, it went the wrong way.
Oh, and this might have cost him. Masoma tries to recover just in time, losing the clash there.
Whoa! Wow, what a shield read.
That was a very good shield read.
Yeah,
there.
so good. Like, delayed B follow-up was the perfect answer right there.
Okay.
Charge C.
Gonna keep this combo fully going, especially with that dust projectile. Nice grab on the call out for the shield.
Charge C gets punished.
Such a good call out there from Scrot. Bringing out the dream cake, using all the meter possible to actually get all his damage. Tries to start up the cross up.
The block spins the meter for more pressure.
Oh my gosh. And that is our first perfect in the top 8, I believe.
Yeah, get that P over there. Full moon.
Okay. Winning the clash in the air. But unfortunately, an anti-air there from Masoma. We also see Masoma having access to the ice projectile this time.
Yeah, because he has lost the first round, so now he's using ice. Really good punish on that low shield. Oh, rare drop from Masoma right there.
Oh, and Blood Heat activation has now happened.
Oh, it's unblockable because he's in the air.
Yep.
Yeah, checkmated him.
Pretty expensive meter there, but it at least killed. We're going to try to see Masoma try to recuperate all of these resources while also dealing the damage right now.
Drive. So he catches, but too far to confirm it.
Very nice VC follow-up there from Masoma. Okay, beautiful. Bringing out the ice.
Back to full screen.
Okay, beautiful movement there from Sprott. Actually able to open up Masoma. Does not able to get the double spoon there.
Yeah, another rare drop, but able to get another hit. Another drop. Heat in the scramble heat.
Oh my goodness, using the BC follow-up straight into the table.
Yeah, good using it as a movement technique. Another anti-air.
Okay, Scrot has to be able to win the scramble to stay alive in winner's side.
Another hit.
Oh.
Good confirm. And is it 3 out of 5?
I believe this is winners with 3 out of 5, yes.
Okay, so, you know, Scrot's quite not out of it yet.
Yeah, Scrot's just thinking, tries to shake it off.
We did get it perfect, so it's definitely not out of it.
Yeah, I think what was definitely just coming down to is the scramble. We've seen Masuma be more effective in the scramble than Scrot in that sense.
Yeah, and it could be because he's doing like air normals. They're kind of short, right? So if you don't hit properly, you may not be able to finish your combo to your Oki.
Ooh, beautiful!
Okay. Wow, good pickup on that dust.
Very, very nice. Gonna try to jump into 2A, brings up the dust again. Nice reactions there from Masoma. Gonna try to recuperate and become going for that side switch.
Yeah, great response there from Masoma.
Alright. Scrot bringing out the dust again. Not gonna be able to bait it.
Back to full screen so he can get some more health.
Ooh, whip punishing the sword. And there we go.
I'm surprised that that's the second time I've seen him go for that follow-up, but it hasn't worked either time.
Okay. Brings out the trade, the books, the whole 9 yards.
Yeah. Ooh, good confirm. Masoma's so clean off his projectile here.
Tries to BC follow-up to get some range in. Doing the double jump to avoid getting caught in the anti-air. I see what Sprout's trying to do with the actual dust to bait out the heat activation. It was still successful and able to actually start up the cross-up and punish the shield.
Seeing Masoma go straight to heat off of that, probably because the super flash lets him like confirm that it's happening.
More than likely. Here we go. Sprout looking really good right now, going for the double spoons to go for the full throw. Nice, another throw, brings out the setup.
Whoa.
Beautiful. I love that. Let's bring out the bento box and have your lunch, sir, please. Thank you.
Yeah, he's getting fed.
And Scrot looking really comfortable right now.
Yeah, good comeback, but off to a bad start this time.
Go.
Oh.
I think that was a punish off of the shield, right?
Nice confirm.
Activating Moondrive.
The delayed BC.
Oh.
He's doing everything right now.
We are on set point for Masoma if they're able to get it. Okay, here we go.
My goodness, his projectile confirmed. Okay.
Really nice damage output here from Scrot. Has a lot of meters, so it's going to go ahead and use the Dream Cake for that.
Nice, Moondrive into backdash with the shield.
Beautiful. Scrot looking really comfortable right now. Another Dream Cake to boot.
Knockdown.
Oh, wow. Beautiful overhead there to punish the shield attempt. And Scrot staying alive.
Yeah, not willing to go out quite yet. But now Masoma's got ice.
Nice start here from Scrot to go for that air-to-air and winning the air battle. Oh my god, the stagger into the throw. Oh my goodness, the overhead.
Mix it up too. Blood heat.
I think that was another try to bait off the activation. Oh, and catching a Scrot right there with the ice.
Such a good confirm. He's so good at that flipping confirm. Good shielding.
Oh my goodness! And Scrot has like 4 bars of meters, so this could go either way right now.
Moon drive, yeah. Shield.
Oh.
They're both on a single hit pretty much.
Okay.
Try to read him.
Has about more or less the same health right now. Probably make a good comeback here. Has to play some good defense right now. Interesting usage. Tries to go in, activating Blood Heat to
They can't throw fireballs anymore. Air throw!
Oh, wakes up with 2A into the super! And we're gonna go into game number 5!
That was such a good choice. Good wake-up disrespect by Scrot there because he knew that Masoma's probably not gonna use a physical attack because if I shield it, it's gonna be a last start, right?
Yeah. My goodness, and this is gonna be an exciting winners finals.
Immediate moon drive from both players.
Oh my goodness.
Both going BC.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
They have been using all of their moon drives to try to avoid their shield follow-ups as much as possible.
Both players out of moon meter now.
I like that Scrot was trying to gain back some of that resources and just strictly shielding. Does get the opening finally here. Okay.
Oh, rare drop, but it's back up.
I think that was actually an attempt at a reset there. Okay. Woo! Delays the BC and Masoma not falling for it. Recovers just in time, still getting caught in the air tear, and Masoma able to convert that.
Nice, the empty jump low. Nice the moon drive. It's probably gonna kill.
This is so much damage right now.
Oh, he dropped it!
Full on drop!
Nice shield!
No!
What a response! Kept his cool, knew the heat was coming, and shielded it. Now everything's in Masoma's favor now.
Most definitely. I think that definitely messed up a little bit for Scrot as far as momentum is concerned. Gonna try to catch this air conversion and going into the full throw damage. Into the corner rather, corner carry.
Nice delayed B counter.
Here we go, Masoma doing pretty big amounts of damage right now from Vlad.
That time went high.
Oh, okay, activating Moon Drive, but still getting caught, and this might be it for Scrot right there. Has the meter, and still did not even use it to seal the deal there.
Yeah, great confirm there. Like, they both moon drive, Masoma kind of kept his head in the game there. Managed to pick up another hit on the ground. But, I think Scrot's still looking pretty confident there. He's like, he got me, but maybe I'll get him back in grand finals,
Yeah, sometimes that happens, It could be that Scrot's just analyzing all the games that were played.
Yeah.
Okay, let me just think for a second. I got some time before we head back into the next match that I have to play and just recuperate. I want to talk about Masoma's just pure call-outs on the shields.
Yeah.
I know Scrot was trying their hardest as well to also call out a couple of those BC follow-ups, but it seemed like Masoma was actually figuring out the pattern that Scrot was trying to do.
Yeah, later in the match, Masoma really changed up his approach with shields. You saw, especially in the final round, they'd both go to, previously before that, they would both be going to BC follow-up, right? But Masoma changed it up, went straight to, either held shield or did nothing, right? Or double shielded, did delayed B follow-up. A lot of just really changed it up faster than Scrot could really adapt back in turn.
100%. And so then up next, right now, we're actually heading back down to the lower side of the bracket. We're going to see Saddam Hooch Games versus Lucy, who's very sus. Because she has the sus plushie from Among Us. Anyways.
Oh, is that why?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
I guess because I believe the either tag or team tag is sussy, so it's like sus, Trying to represent the space characters from Among Us.
All right, let's see here. So, this matchup I'm really interested to see because we haven't really seen Saddam Hooch Games against a kind of a hybrid character, right? So we've seen up in another close matchup against a long-range character also, but this is probably the first time I'm going to see this matchup played at such a huge stage here.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm actually also curious too. If there's one thing we learned about Saddam in some of the past games, especially with Masuma, was just the fact that you have a character like Roa with projectiles and fast movement that can actually stop R2A.
Yeah, like right there, you saw kind of protective positioning there.
Interesting, using the shield to play some defense. I think that's probably been one of Lucy's biggest strengths in this top 8 bracket, just the defense right now. But Saddam actually opening Lucy up to all of this damage here. That's looking like about 40% there.
That was an air-to-air shield, by the way. Look at the damage from that.
Oh my goodness. Okay, Moondrive activation. Nice tech there from Saddam.
Still in the corner, stagger pressure gets it. Yeah, so you saw like Lucy was able to keep Saddam's huge gains out for like the majority of the round, but once Saddam's huge gains got in, closed it out really quickly.
Okay, nice 2A there from Lucy.
Empty shield. Nice reversal.
Okay, I like the little dashing of back and forth. Tries to find the opening. Okay, brings out the lightning again.
Oh wow, using the B follow-up, but kind of put themselves in a bad position there.
Gonna keep this pressure going. Catches Saddam with the low slide.
Yeah, the delay low.
Might have enough. No, not enough to kill actually. This could be either one throw or one opening. Nice tech there. Oh,
went for the reversal.
Beautiful punish. Lucy nodding right now. Definitely happy that she was able to punish that.
Another combo for Saddam. This is how we've seen a lot of the Saddam's rounds go. If he gets the kid in the corner, a lot of times people are not able to escape.
Okay. Another attempt to punish the shield activation. Missing twice on those opportunities there from Lucy, but not feeling too stressed. Still able to open up Saddam.
Yeah, spent the meter there, gets a knockdown. Nice, that is advantage, yeah.
Okay, here we go. Bringing out the lightning again, charging up the meter. Stagger pressure right now from Lucy.
Good shield, goes for B-fall to get out of the corner, but another hit. This might be enough.
We could see, oh no, yeah, with the moon skill, and on top of that, also had the bar, yeah.
Yeah, I definitely think you want to see Saddam Huge Games go for heat at some point there to get an additional hit back. Did have a lot of blue health that was recoverable there, but...
Yeah, that's just one of the things though that like, how safe can you activate heat against Lucy with a character like Roa?
Yeah, because that's sort of a full screen super, right?
Yeah.
Fatal counter hit, but not much else you can do off that.
Oh, catching the backdash that Lucy tried to do on the wake up. Gonna go for the full EX edge here.
Knockdown. Good reversal. Wasn't a safe jump.
Okay. Also taking note too that Lucy's really trying to manage the meter as much as possible. Going ahead and backdashing just a little bit. Still getting caught.
Nice reversal TC there. Ah, dropped it!
Oh, there goes the heat activation to reset the neutral. Oh.
Great moon skill. Will it kill?
No,
oh.
Just, yo!
Anti-air skill.
Was still in the air for like a good 5 to 10 seconds.
Whoa, start of the round, invincible move? Take your punishment.
Alright, Saddam looking here to play right now. Gonna go ahead and throw Lucy into this corner. The shield follow-up, able to actually catch Saddam off guard there. Charging in the face of Saddam.
It's got a full moon gauge. Uses it here, keep the pressure going, gets a low.
And still gets opened up right there and then. Okay.
With a fake charge, I like it. Keep it different. Yeah, Saddam, looking to get a hit in here. Maybe you can actually do a safe feed on hit.
Lucy trying to find a perfect opportunity, instead getting opened up.
Get opened low. EX edge. Looks like Saddam's gonna go for the offense here, but gets hit by heat.
Lucy gonna get some health back as well as still having enough meter to deal with this. Gonna try to stagger some of this pressure off of the block strings. Okay.
Pressure. Delayed throw. Nice shield.
Here we go. Oh, getting caught in that backdash. Saddam actually calling it out again.
This time 20 seconds left, but goes for another knockdown. Goes for safe heat.
Oh, the unblockable.
Gotta shield that. Or just not be there.
Sometimes it's just better to not be there, you know? Let's not be there anymore.
Yeah, 1-1. Another start of the round DP. This crazy time.
Listen, sometimes you have to catch some of these players off guard, and Saddam is trying to point that out.
Nice shield, but another reversal. No fear at all.
So,
Okay, good reaction there.
nice.
Overhead. Yeah, good shield.
Getting caught in the air by the DP. Whoa! Both of them shielding back and forth, going for the throw to punish the shield attempt. Okay.
Ooh.
Opening up with the kick into the jump in.
Yeah, just caught staring there.
Had enough time to charge and keep this going. A little bit of a micro dash jump there.
Nice moon drive to pick it up. Gonna get full confirmed here, Curry. All the way to the corner. Baits out the moon drive.
Ooh, this is not looking good for Lucy. This actually might kill.
Yeah. Yeah, I love the way Saddam's playing. All aggression. Never trying to heat. Never trying to get any health back.
If I'm not mistaken, this is also still 2 out of 3 right
Yeah,
now.
that's right.
So Lucy has to make this round happen if she wants to stay alive.
Nice reversal. They both shielded.
You're just in each other's heads right now, trying to play the rock, paper, scissors game. Actually able to punish off of the empty shield there. Here we go. I believe this might be a good chance to actually go. Okay, here we go. Into using the meter.
Nice.
Throw.
Saving all that resource for the next round. They're both at 3 meters.
Ooh, interesting usage of the moon activation.
So many overheads.
That's Roa for you. Crazy 50-50 mix there off of those strings.
Double overhead.
Again. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Goes for moon drive. Let's see what's going on. Nice moon skill.
Saddam having 4 bars of meter, so definitely can make these combos hurt really well. Okay. Yep, here we go.
Trying to bait out the heat. There it is, he baits it!
And I think this might be it for Lucy.
Yeah, it's got full meter, could go for an arc drive here.
Yes, and it does. Saddam, huge gains, heading over to losers finals and taking out Lucy for this final run.
Yeah, that was a great shield against the heat there. Great presence of mind to finish off the combo with an arc drive. And, you know, clinching it out with that.
Wow, such a good match there. I was at the edge of my seat. I was very, such a good call out on the actual heat activation. And we definitely saw Saddam accomplish quite a bit with Arcuid in that matchup. We were talking about it earlier too, sort of the back and forth between these two characters and seeing how Saddam actually gains the momentum. Like you said, we didn't really get much of a chance to see all of the actual game plan that Saddam has earlier in this top 8, but now we've fully seen what he can do, and he can do quite a bit, reaching all the way to losers finals to fight Scrop Vermilion right now.
Yeah, he had a ton of variation in his offense, so there's some really subtle things he did delay-wise, so delayed lows off of like a fake overhead. Really strong positioning there, and also pretty much that last sequence there was full hard on baiting heat with everything that he did, right? So I love to see that, you know, pretty much closing out all the options that Lucy might have been able to use there, and it'll now has a chance to fight Scrub Vermilion for a chance to go to Grand Finals.
Yeah, absolutely. And we will be seeing Sprout, of course, back on the Hisui again. A character loyalist at the end of the day. was taken to the lower side of the bracket by Masoma. Masoma currently waiting in grand finals. At least with Saddam's huge gains, this could be a chance to either make this run back into the grand finals portion, because I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it was Masoma who knocked Saddam into the lower side.
Yeah, exactly. So they're kind of having like a mini alliance to see who can take down Masoma in grand finals.
It's like, okay, we're gonna fight it out, but let's try.
Great air to start things off.
Okay.
Good throw tech.
Very nice throw tech there. Nice, gonna get the punish here. Okay. Missing the follow-up on the spoons, but that's all good. Actually opening Saddam again.
Yeah, air dashing to low, gets them every time.
Okay. Some stagger pressure here.
Ooh.
Oh my goodness, shielding the last of those projectiles. Not gonna get a full hit on in the air to convert off of.
Yeah, you know, Scott's good to play like kind of like slow to get in, but AX cancel. Throw.
Activation on Moon Drive, actually catching Saddam with his own Moon Drive. Okay, easy
Good
follow-up.
health shield. Wow, what a confirm!
Oh, this is gonna be hurt. Oh, this actually might kill. And yes, it
That was
does.
such a good confirm. Knew that the second hit would counter hit. Waited all the way to the ground to get the full pickup. Such good combo presence right there.
Nice shield there from Scrot, actually able to respond accordingly. Has also a lot of meter to work with. Brings out the Dream Cake setup for the full-on damage. Baiting out the DP. Actually going ahead and punishing the empty shield there. Here we go.
Still in the corner.
Oh my goodness,
Good
just
block.
a
With the
movement.
low.
Another Dream Cake setup for the full-on kill.
Oh, the last hit didn't hit, so it didn't knock down. Uh-oh.
Oh, tried to air, gonna get caught in it though.
Ooh. Good anti-air. The jump back was jump A, low risk there too. Even if you did get hit, wouldn't lead to too much damage. Nice. So pick up air to air.
Okay, and here we go, Saddam. Trying to keep all, actually Scrot in the corner. Able to recover though.
Yeah, that was from throw. They may have just not had enough timing there.
Scrot right now, looking really good. Going for the full-on conversion after taking Saddam out of the corner. So much damage right now that Scrot's just dealing with the Sui. Oh, there it goes!
Good bait.
Into the full punish. Forget the shield follow-up. Let's get all this damage again. And, yup, into the arc drive.
Yeah, that round turned very quickly off of that heat. Because it
Yeah.
looked pretty even up until that point, but Scott with a really good sequence. Empty low, then baited the heat. That's enough to close it out, really.
It's been a really nice OS for Scrot to actually use Moon Drive off of the heat activation and actually going for a full punish that really means a lot. So that's awesome.
Reversal doesn't work. Good block from Scott.
Woo, catches Saddam in the air into another arc drive finish. There we go. Scrot looking really solid right now. He's gonna get thrown though in this first part of the round.
Good usage of the special move there.
Okay, tried to short jump that. Not gonna get the cross up, but still gaining the opening into this. Beautiful. Nice, baiting the DP once again. Scrot also waiting for the shield follow-up. Still getting open up and corner carry just a bit.
Actually, I really like Saddam's usage of anti-air right there. Gets a super EX. Forces the Moon Drive.
Oh, using the Moon Drive to actually go ahead and clash with those frames. Brings out the Dream Cake here, unlocking the safe heat activation.
Oh, Melty Blood!
Oh no!
What a reaction! What's the mix-up? Nothing. Wait, respecting the back is butt. Catches the landing. Ah, drops it!
Okay, with that shield follow-up. Okay, was
On
bit
a
of a
shield
scramble.
follow-up. You almost never see that. Saddam Huge Games has a bit of advantage here in terms of resources.
Okay.
Blocks the overhead.
Oh, the
Stagger
not
pressure.
shield there.
Deep follow-up, putting in lots of work.
Was probably not too confident there in the actual timing. So went ahead with the first hand. Brings out another projectile. Baiting and opening. Nice.
Another reversal. Probably expected a low. Managed to catch it probably.
Okay, good anti-air from Scott there. And this is gonna hurt quite a bit.
Oh, Wake of Shield.
Oh, and here we go.
I'm surprised he went Wake of Shield when he had so much Moonbeater also, but...
So this is a first to 3, so best out of 5. Having some time, and they're just going to go ahead and jump right into it. Scott's looking to take this back to Masoma, and also too, Saddam's also looking to try to get back at Masoma as well.
Yeah, and we saw it last time too, you know, Masoma was able to win the first 2, but then Scott was able to come back quite a bit. Make it a very close game.
Really nice pickup from Scott as well. Brings out the Dream Cake. So much damage. That's close to probably 40% worth of damage there.
Yeah, they're jumping low again. Putting in so much work.
Oh, but the wake up DP into those invisibility frames, throwing off the meaty 2A.
The pressure, nice heat. Well player shield.
Yeah, we're just at that moment, or at that layer where shield's gonna come into play. Does open it up just a tiny bit. Not gonna get the opening that Scott needed though.
Nice,
wow.
confirmed. Scott with a dominant performance. Really, pretty much, this is already match point, 2-0. Against Saddam, just wins 6 straight rounds.
Okay. Nice backdash there to avoid the full-on meaties from Saddam. Tries to initiate the rapid beat here. Gets the throw out. Brings out the bento box. Again on the shield with the heat activation, and Scott's going to capitalize it here. Ooh, not getting the third
Good
hit.
disrespect from Saddam, trying to get something started here.
Ooh, goes for the throw. Brings out the lunchbox.
Nice, empty low.
Definitely not catching the overhead. Instead, gonna get hit by the Stream Cake. And Scott returns to Grand Finals to rematch against Masoma.
And,
Scott wants this Frosty's championship.
He does. And I think he's definitely got the right stuff to make the comeback. So in this Grand Final set, because he is coming from losers, he is going to have to win 2 sets to win the tournament.
Yep.
But it is possible. We've seen that even the first match they played, they came all the way down to the last game, right? So.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Scott's pumped. Look at him.
Yeah,
He's just like, okay, all right,
but
game
still,
plan.
Yeah, a really good showing from Saddam Huge Games. I'm a fan of his arc right now.
I am too, actually. I really don't see people play that character. And we were discussing it a little bit earlier with some of the past commentators from LT this tournament. It's a character that kind of, it's not that she's bad, it's just you have Red Arcuid, who probably does an even better job at some of the close-up, and of course has more damage potential in there. But when you do meet an Arcuid, they're so character loyalist and really good.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of advantages that she has over Red Arkwright, just because the tool sets are a little bit different, right? So, but you know, it does take some dedication to play her. Her execution level is a little bit higher than some of the other characters in this cast. So, oftentimes you do see that make characters somewhat rare. But in this case, right now we're at Melty Blood Type Lumina Grand Finals at Frosty 14, 2022. We're going to see the
Masoma's
run
just like, I'm ready. Let's just do this already.
Yeah, let's finish this and go get dinner.
I understand that feeling all too well, but we're going to get grabbed here. Brings out the watering pan.
Good challenge there. Wow, okay. He moondrived and he still lost.
Hey, looking really solid right now. Tries to get the reset off of the recovery. Oh, picks it up here.
Yeah, caught the low there. So when you jump in this game, you have more recovery when you land. So that may have just caught the landing pressure.
Okay. I love how Scott just got hit by an arc drive and just kept on going.
Yeah, well, sometimes you gotta have short-term memory. Ooh, empty jump.
Opening up Masoma once again into the dream cake setup. Scott is looking for blood right now.
He is. He's playing at a very high pace, which probably like lends itself to more scrambles, but that can also mean more damage on both sides.
Now, of course, with Masoma on the ice version of Blob, this can be a different story here for Scott. Has different properties, has to keep aware of. Tries to jump over the sword. Nice fatal counter there. That's going to actually be pretty crucial. Tries to open up again with the table. Nice.
Yeah, I think he's willing to try to keep during that super just to get out, but great confirmed by Scott. Both moon drive.
Oh.
EX skill. Right into arc drive.
Well, again, this won't kill, but at least creates this gap of health that Masoma has to deal with right now.
It could go for a safe heat here. Yeah, there it is.
There it goes. Here we go. Goes for the opening.
Yeah, just jumps right in, gets the hit.
Beautiful.
What?
Oh, the cross-up counter.
Standing out, the honest mid hit.
Honest mid Hisui.
Never calling her that.
Okay, here we go.
Ooh, good B follow-up.
Flames out, goes for the full screen game plan right now from Masuma. Tries to jump in and get an air-to-air. Not going to respond to the shield there.
Yeah,
Instead,
great delay.
play patient. Ooh. Scott trying to get that opening, does get it again. We're going to see this corner carry. Yes, we are. Into the dream cake setup, into the chair for the safety activation.
Some with a heat of his own. Now it's back into neutral. Spends the meter. Spends all of the meter.
Oh my goodness, that's all those flames. It's kind of getting hot in here with the table to boot.
Both moon drives. They clash it. They traded. Both of these characters have really dominant, like grounded moon skills. Good air throw.
Oh, and that's gonna cost Scott right there.
Yeah, great low right there. Delayed low, really solid stuff.
Here we go, brings out the dust again. Tries to stagger, does get the C right there. Brings out the dream cake. Cool.
Heat, yet again. Oftentimes if you're going straight for like the empty low with Hisui, you can lose the heat because it's using a B attack.
I do appreciate the usage of trying to get the arc drive as much as possible because again, that's a lot of damage that Masuma doesn't have to really build against anymore.
Yeah, especially because when you're heat already, it's use it or lose it, right? So
yeah.
Might as well just cash out.
Ooh, and Scott trying to respond, but unfortunately still getting interrupted there.
Yeah, great stagger pressure. I mean, I don't think we've seen Masuma go to that move yet in that stagger in particular. Caught Scott pressing a button. Lay low. Scary shield.
That was a very, very scary shield there. Tries to go for the BC follow-up. Instead, Masuma's going to activate Moondrive.
Moondrive has run out. What's the pressure? Shield into B follow-up. Nice
Interesting. Probably trying to do the heat activation earlier before the smoke actually hit. Okay. Does get the jump in and able to open up Scott there for the first round.
Yeah, I really like how he's mixing up either projectile or going straight for the super jump.
Oh, and we got clashes.
We got both people on their backs. Nice confirm.
That is a great pickup there from Masoma. Gonna charge up to get some meter back. Here we go, Scrot. Also trying to do a corner carry of his own.
Heat. Scrot has not been able to bait these out this round.
Yeah, it seems like with those particular heats, it's just Scrot trying to get caught in once they release.
Blocks it, but doesn't block that.
My goodness. And Masuma up 2-1 right now. Scrot trying to really think this through. Had a really good start in that first game. Able to take, of course, the first point, but hasn't been able to keep up in these last 2 games. And Masuma just kind of chilling.
Yeah, honestly, in the blink of an eye, it's just business as usual. That's what it seems like. He's like, yeah, I lost the game, whatever.
You know,
Still gonna win the set. That's what he's thinking. Yeah, good heat. Good reaction to heat on that lag.
the activation happening.
Ooh. Wind skill.
Scrot gonna try to go for the jump in. Nice counter hit there on that Moondrive activation.
I just challenged it, like straight up. Oh, you're gonna Moondrive activate? I don't care.
Ooh, I saw Masuma trying to probably go for the projectile. Not gonna be able to get it. Oh, recovers! Oh, this is not looking good.
Yeah, can't risk eating there. Oh, it's unblockable. That does like no damage, but it is unblockable.
Okay, really good pickup here from Masuma. And again, this does have access to Blob's ice right now.
Pushes up full screen. Ooh, delay beat follow-up.
Okay.
This time gets the OS.
Very nice. A really good call out, and this is actually going to be beneficial for Scrot. Good defense from Masuma here.
Still blocking, back and forth.
Oh my gosh, just the back and forth right now.
Forward and back. I block everything.
Okay.
Ooh, doesn't get it. They're about equal on health.
Oh, tried to punish the BC follow-up. Unfortunately, getting caught in it. And Scrot staying alive. We are tied 2-2. Game 5 in our grand finals. Scrot trying to get this bracket reset right now.
Yeah, we're looking at reset game. I did like the adaptation there. We've seen Scrot do that many times. The low shield the projectile, use the BC follow-up as like a movement technique, basically, to get in.
Okay, nice anti-air there. A really good conversion on it too as well. For the side switch too.
Nice meter.
Ooh. Scrot responding very nicely here as well with his own damage. Gets the dream cake out again.
Moondrive. Whoa.
The BC clash, but Scrot's gonna win this scramble. Gonna see another side switch here. That goes for this pressure.
Clash. Goes for moon skill, but it loses to the BC follow-up.
Ooh, and Scrot looking really solid here.
Got plenty of meter.
Yep.
And it kills.
All of that damage and still has 2 bars of meter left.
Yeah. It only takes 1 meter to make the dream cake.
Right, and here we go. Again, Masuma on the ice version of Blob has 3 bars of meter to work with, potentially helping with, again, the hit confirm. Might be able to go out a arc drive.
Gonna opt to save it. It looks like he's doing that so he can like charge up his meter so get a moon skill back. Or moon activation back.
That is very true as well, yeah. Again, defense right now, beautiful. Ooh.
Bro.
Scrot calling out the blocks and able to open up with the bento box and gets the safe heat activation.
What heat's that?
Oh yeah, we're using all this meter.
Yeah, I mean,
we're using all this meter.
Nice BC follow-up. He was in range for it. Ooh.
Oh!
Nice shield. B follow-up, but doesn't confirm. Baits the heat.
Activation, and we're going into the final round.
Oh my goodness! Tournament point, reset point.
I have like goosebumps right now.
He's gonna take a Scrot starting off strong. Moon Drive.
2A from the Moon Drive activation.
Yeah, saw the whiff, punished it appropriately. Goes low, overhead.
Good blocks right now from Masoma. Gets the heat activation. Scrot not able to call that out. Ooh,
Wow! Does the follow-up. Honest follow-ups. But Scrot comes right back with another combo.
Okay. Moon Drive activation from both players. Gets an air there. Does get the conversion. Not fully able to get it, but still a lot of damage on the table right now.
Shield, BC follow-up.
Ooh, it's getting really dangerous right now.
Tense.
Stance. Oh, gets opened up here.
So put Scrot in a really good position. Got plenty of meter. Goes for the safety. That way he doesn't die in one hit. B follow-up. Moon Drive activate. Letting those moon skills rip. Counter hit.
Does get the hit in.
It's going to be a lot of damage, but I don't think it'll kill.
I don't think it will kill either.
Goes
Does
for safety too.
heat.
Shield.
Oh.
Shield counter.
And right there, Scrot resets the bracket. Wow.
Wow, a paper-thin difference in skill right there, I would say.
And the crowd cheering from behind as Scrot able to actually reset our Melty Blood type Lumina bracket. He is pumped right now. He clutched it out. That's insane.
Yeah, and I'm pumped too. I get to watch more Melty Blood.
Yeah, absolutely. It's always nice to watch, honestly. Okay. Masuma going straight into it. Not even gonna let that phase themselves.
Ooh, moon skill.
Okay.
Wow, he went for the fake cross-up. Throw.
I agree with the throw. We definitely have been noticing that Masuma's defense is on point.
Another combo from Scrot. It's wasting, burning out a lot of the heat meter, so that they can't really gain extra health back.
And also too, Masuma having no moon drive, so there's no resources available. Actually getting opened up again.
Use the EX edge to close it out. Whoa! The table. Breaking the table on him.
Alright. Tries to go for it. The safe jump. Actually able to punish the shield.
Yeah, the held shield. Thought Scrot would try to shield back, but did Scrot was on it.
Oh, beautiful! Not going to be able to fully convert there, but at least was able to get some damage in off of that heat activation.
Another empty low. Big damage. He's going to kill.
There we go. Immediately after the grand final reset, going ahead and taking the first game, and Scrot's just pumped. Scrot's ready. You could see the determination in his eyes. He is ready to take this championship. Masoma going again straight into it, leaving no room for breather. This could actually make or break Scrot's momentum.
Yeah, but right there, gets a good defensive heat. Follows up by spending some meter. Unable to get the combo though. Moon drive, they both moon drive. Moon skill. Gets a hit from Masoma. But wants the combo again.
I like the backdash off of that BC, but still getting caught in some damage right now from Masoma.
Yeah, Masoma's swinging for the fences. He's attacking a lot more now. He's so much more active right now. You saw that again. Instead of kind of like trying to block these to his entrance, he's attacking instead.
Yeah.
Again, jumping A.
Very nice movement there from Masoma. Actually able to catch Scrot off guard there.
Yeah, Masoma's being so aggressive now. You'd love to see it. You know, a lot of you think of his Zona, but he can be aggressive too, right?
Hey, opening up with the table.
Tried to anti that, didn't work out.
The bento box right out, goes for the super jump, tries to use moon drive activation, does get clash there.
Yeah, another good heat. Good anti with the projectile, but doesn't confirm it. Shield.
Okay. Brings out the dust again. Nice grab.
Another throw.
Ooh.
Yeah, walk backwards in the bento, make it go off. Good blocks.
Oh, and catching Masoma pressing a button again.
He might have tried to use Moondrive when he didn't have enough meter. We did see like a close range projectile there.
Oh my goodness, Clash all of those icicles! And Scott coming out here to do business, bringing out the Dream Cake setup,
Good
able to get
OS.
the punish!
So any kind of jump in like that, you can kind of put in a shield into the input as well, and then like just like that. So if it misses, you'll shield.
Alright, beautiful. Gonna go keep this in the midstream, gets the cross up, and to end it with a perfect, Scott is up 2-0 right now after the bracket reset.
Yeah, so much momentum on his side. Masoma's like, I got this, don't worry.
Okay.
BC.
Soma trying to keep Scott in this corner right now, gonna charge up some meter usage.
Ooh, double overhead.
That is indeed gonna get opened up. Ooh, nice BC follow-ups again to Clash. Scott able to win that scramble.
Yeah, again, good reaction, honestly, to the dust.
And the chair tries to beat the sword. And here we go. Beautiful stuff right now from Scott to keep all this pressure going. Brings out your lunchbox.
Good block. Ah, he tried to respond.
And this will kill. We are on tournament point for Scott if they're able to get it.
So much momentum in Scott's favor right now. Can Masoma turn it around? Already getting a shield punish.
And Scott looking so dominant. Goes for the grab here. Sets up your lunchbox. Another grab.
Oh, he got shielded.
The shield OS. And this is damage. One drink cake. No. Instead, gonna go for the full setup. Activation.
Moon skill gets shielded. And Scott's your champion. He's popping off. He's flying off the handle. He's dapping up his boys.
Amazing performance. Scott able to do the reverse bracket reset. And Scott looking up on the stage. Super excited.
Absolutely.
Florida
Amazing
boys.
play.
Florida has taken the Midwest for sure right now.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Scott, you know, with so much momentum on his side, able to harness that energy of that momentum, just really like run over Masoma in the reset.
My heart is racing. That was an exciting match. And Scott really kept his composure. I know Masoma is definitely trying to do the same, but, you know, it definitely happens. But with that being said, that does complete our Melty Blood top 8. And we have our winner, as Scott Vermillion will be taking Frosty Faustings 14 Melty Blood type Lumina.
Yeah, great showing from all the competitors. You know, Masoma, you know, was sitting pretty in grand finals, but ultimately Scott made the adaptations, played really well in grand finals, and was able to clinch it out. Shout outs to everyone who competed, everyone who made top 8, and, you know, and to Masoma, Scott Vermillion, and, you know, great job to everyone.
Absolutely. And before we go ahead and sign off, let's go ahead and give some shout outs, especially to Game. And that was Windjammers 2 from .emu. Again, definitely check them out from the installment of Windjammers 1 to now Windjammers 2. And with that, we're going to be going ahead and closing in on our Melty Blood top 8, as well as for this broadcast, we're going to go ahead and rate over. But before we do, my name is Saki Sakura.
And I'm Shay. Thanks for watching Melty Blood. You know, there's a lot to look forward to for Melty Blood. You know, new characters just came out. We did see them in tournament, but for now, we're going to close out today. Keep playing Melty Blood and stay tuned for Strive.
See you guys later.